So, there's this guy called Hate Story. He he been making lots of these videos of his stories that happened to him. And he seems to be blowing up, subscribers 4 million. And let's look at his likes. Oh, I can't see it. Hmm, how do we see his likes? Okay, well, everyone go subscribe to this guy. I'm gonna subscribe now. You guys should also go subscribe to him. And we're gonna be reacting to him. Let's see. Wait. My camera might be off. My camera off. My camera's not off. It shouldn't be. Yeah, this is a good camera, I think. Yeah. Alright. Let's watch this. Let's react.
I walked through my school's metal detector and it started beeping. I was only carrying a lunchbox in my hand, but the principal snatched it and I walked through my school's metal detector and it started beeping. I was only carrying a lunchbox in my hand, but the principal snatched it and started whispering, "Oh my God." He led me to his office where he set the lunchbox on the table and demanded to know why I brought a bomb into school. I stared at my ham and cheese sandwich.
It's a sandwich! Seriously, it's a sandwich. Wait. I might need my brother to react with me if this. How funny is this?
My juice box, and my candy bar, and told him this was just my lunch my mom had packed. He freaked out. What kind of lunch makes the detector start beeping? I shrugged and
Maybe the lunchbox is metal.
suggested the detector was just faulty, but he started examining my sandwich, holding the bread against the light and trying to see if there was something inside the crust. I asked him to please stop touching my sandwich with his unwashed hands, and he slammed his palms on the table. "You're worried I'm going to find something, aren't you?"
This guy is so old. He's an old man. It's I just said you can't win from me. You have a bomb in the sandwich. That's what he's built like.
He picked up his phone, and before I knew it, 2 police officers and a drug-sniffing dog barged into the office. The dog immediately approached my food. The principal pointed his finger. "See? The
Let's keep this family friendly. Come on.
dog knows that's a bomb," I replied, "or it just wants my sandwich." The principal picked up my juice box and looked at it closer, and one of the officers leaned in and said, "That could be gasoline inside. Maybe he wants to start a fire." I told them the juice box wasn't even opened, so I couldn't have gotten anything inside it. I watched them pick apart my sandwich, laying out the ham and cheese individually on the desk, and wondered how these were the people in charge of making decisions. Eventually, the principal called my mom. "Please get here immediately. We suspect your son has a bomb." My mom rushed in. "Oh my God, is everything okay?" But then she saw my lunchbox on the table. The sandwich picked apart, the juice
Why
box.
does the phone say his on it? Well, you guys go to his channel. His name is His Story. His Story. Go to his channel and go subscribe to this guy. He's amazing. He is the GOAT. So let's do this though. Let's keep reacting, okay?
Box opened, and the dog trying to tear at the wrapper of my candy bar. "So what's the issue?" Our detector started beeping when he walked through, "Ma'am. We suspect these are explosives disguised as a sandwich." My mom looked around, then scrunched her face and pointed to her temple. "Are you people cuckoo?" She picked up the bread and crumpled it on the principal's desk. "I just left my 2-month-old baby home alone because your detector told you a ham and cheese sandwich was a bomb. And instead of going, maybe the detector is wrong, you decided that my 8-year-old son had somehow created bombs that look like bread." Everyone's faces went red. The principal stared at his desk, and the officers wouldn't say a word. But my mom kept going, calling them incompetent, analytically deficient, and said if it started raining knowledge, they would choose to stay inside. Finally, she told them they'd be paying for a new lunch for me, and stormed out. The next day, I walked up to the principal and asked if I should take my sandwich through the detector, just in case it's a bomb. I walked through my school's metal detector and
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
I was 15 when I got my first job as a gas station cashier to help out my single mom. My dad ran away, so I knew I needed to step up. But on my first day, a man in a mask and firearms stormed in at 2 a.m.
Whoa.
He yelled, "Hand over the money," and I immediately
Oh, Yeah, could you bring up that sandwich bomb again? No, don't. No, I'm just kidding. Don't blow up this guy. You're gonna. That's not a good idea. I don't want to kill anyone. Don't kill anyone, guys. Whoever's watching this, no one kill anyone. If you kill someone, you might get locked up there. You don't want that. And you'll be cars as a killer. So don't kill anyone.
Immediately knew I wasn't getting paid enough for this. My hands trembled with fear as I pressed the cash into his palm and pressed the silent alarm under the desk. But then he immediately gave me back everything except one single $50 bill. I was still shaking when he lowered his firearm. I'm sorry, but it's my son's 16th birthday in a few days. I haven't seen him since he was a baby, so I want to send the $50 to his mom, and maybe she can pass it on to him. That's why I'm doing this. I felt bad.
That's kind of why you don't go around killing someone. But if someone has you at gunpoint and threatening you to kill them, you could defend yourself there. But isn't this guy like a child? Like he's saying, I'm running my dad's store, right? Yeah.
So I replied, I'm sure his son would appreciate that. But then the man instantly hung his head. That boy is the only reason I keep trying in this life. Maybe one day I'll find him, and he'll be open to accepting me as his dad. I saw tears form in his eyes, and a strange feeling hit my chest as I thought about how the police were coming. I told him I was 15 just like his son, and didn't have a dad either. And most nights I still sat on the porch waiting for him to come back. His lips trembled as he nodded and went to leave. But when he turned around, I noticed a few strands of ginger hair sticking out from the bottom of his mask. I told myself it couldn't be him, but still called out, "Wait!" The man turned, and I asked him if he has a scar on his knee. "How do you know that?" he replied. I felt tears forming as I asked if his son was named Michael. His mouth flew open and he nodded. I gripped my head. "I'm Michael." The man immediately pulled off his mask, and that's when police walked in. They cuffed him and started walking him out, and tears fell from his eyes. I knew I couldn't let this happen, and immediately ran over the counter, my heart pounding. I clicked the alarm on accident, I yelled to the officers. "He's not here to rob me." They looked at me, looked at the man, and I pulled a picture from my wallet. The only picture I had of me and my dad. The man in front of me looked just like the man in the picture. The officers took one look at it, nodded, and left. I cried staring at him, and suddenly felt my throat closing. "Dad." His lip quivered as he gripped my shoulder. "Son." We pulled each other into a hug and sobbed. I found my dad when he tried to rob me. I was 15 when I got my first job as a gas station cashier to help out my single mom.
Oh, wait. Oh, so no, he's not at his dad's store. 15 is old enough to have a job? No, it ain't. Well, I'm not gonna ask questions. Well, what's next?
This took me.
Me and my sea crew were hauling treasure chests across the ocean when we heard a scream. I dropped the rope I was holding in shock. I hollered,
Guys, this is actually fun. I can like watch this for years. This guy's fun to watch. Ooh, is there any like part 2 stories? Probably not, but okay.
"Pirates incoming! Keep the Queen's gold safe!" My entire crew scrambled to protect the treasure chests, while the ship slammed into our side, hooks bit our rail, and dozens of pirates poured onto our decks.
What is it? Seriously, thumbnail. This is gonna be my thumbnail. I'm making this my thumbnail. I can't. It's gonna be my thumbnail. That's my thumbnail. Alright.
Of pirates poured onto our deck, screaming at the top of their lungs. They tied us up and held us down to poles on the ship, and their biggest man hauled our first chest into the sunlight, wedged his axe under the lid, and cracked the seal open. My whole body froze with fear, because the gold belonged to the Queen, and if they stole it, the Queen's navy would hunt down this ship and hang every last one of us. Their captain strolled through the spilled gold. "The booty's mine, the ship's mine." He pointed at me and the other strongest men on the ship. "Get these dogs row for me now." His crew started started unchaining us, and I raised my voice over their laughter. Put it back, all of it. Sail away, and hope that Her Majesty never learns your names. The captain crouched down and pointed his hook at me. Make him walk the plank. I gulped and tried my best to stay calm. A pirate pulled me up by the shoulders and shoved me towards a plank. He pointed at the ocean. She's real feisty today. She'll have you dead in no time. My entire crew was forced to watch as I slowly put one foot in front of the other. The captain grinned. Dead men tell no tales. And while my left foot hovered over the icy water, I heard screaming behind me. I turned around and their lookout shrieked, "Sail ho! The Queen's Navy is here!" A warship 5 times our size filled the horizon. It had cannons locked and loaded and was ready to kill us all. The captain's grin died and he shrieked, "Put it back! Put it all back!" And grown pirates started shoveling doubloons into chests with their bare hands. One pirate knelt on the deck, pressing 2 halves of a seal back together, and I leaned my head against the mast. You can't unbreak a seal. He took out a gun and got ready to turn it inwards. Me and my sea crew were hauling treasure chests across.
Holy! Whoa! Rosa has a suicide mission. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't want to be a pirate ever. Oh my god, that's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, that's sad. Oh. Oh, and guys, I'm about to hit 500 likes. So please, and not likes, views. So please start watching all of these videos. And once I get 500, I'll start making money. But then you guys might get some ads eventually. So my videos don't have ads at first. Once I get 500, you guys get ads. Sorry about that. But I get to make money in Brightside. And it's all thanks to you guys. You guys mean the world to me. You guys are amazing.
The ocean when we heard a scream. I dropped the rope I was holding. A little kid came into my store, but the second he saw me, he froze and started trembling uncontrollably. I felt bad because I knew my prison tattoos terrified him, and his legs shook as he slowly walked over. He pointed at the bag of blue Sour Patch behind me, so nervous he couldn't look me in the eye. His voice shook as he asked for the price, but when I placed the bag on the counter, he immediately snatched it. "I'm so sorry for this, sir." He began sprinting out the door with the Sour Patch, his legs still shaking, but I just reached under my desk and calmly pressed the anti-theft button. The front entrance doors locked, and he stopped dead. His eyes went wide, and he tried prying the doors open, straining as hard as he could. I calmly walked over and towered over him. Pee began running down his leg when he turned around because he was so scared. He dropped the bag of Sour Patch and covered his face, crying, "I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this." I looked at him and felt like something deeper was going on, because he didn't look like the petty theft delinquent type. I knelt down and asked him why he stole from my store. He was still crying, and between choking sobs, he said, "My big sister is dying at the hospital. My parents spent all the money on her treatment, and I just wanted her to have her favorite candy one last time." He looked up at me. "I'm a good kid, I swear, I just didn't know what to do." I felt my heart break as I picked up the Sour Patch and pressed it into his hands while he sobbed. I walked him to the hospital, then watched him give her the Sour Patch, and realized he wasn't a bad kid. He was just doing a little wrong so he could do a lot right. A little kid came into my store, but the second he saw me,
That's a good kid. That was a good kid. He seems like a good kid. But don't go around robbing stores, guys. But each robber robs this place for a reason. They might not be bad people in general. Like some people have dying like mothers, but it's not good to rob a place. It is not good to do that, and especially like threatening to kill people. Kids learn their lesson, but like grown man, seriously, a grown man should not be doing that. But like, it's don't put someone on gunpoint and do never rob a store. Those are bad things to do. But this kid seems like a good kid. I would say that he seems like a really good kid.
Meadow has this feature.
the fat kid in town took off his hoodie and started climbing the diving board. "I'm gonna jump." He reached the highest board and put his hands behind his back, but my eyes widened when I saw my daughter in her floaty right under him.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Oh no. My the title's called My Dog My Look. Oh wait, now it's gone. Get up here. My daughter vanished. Alright.
him. I yelled no and lunged to remove her, but his stomach was already hurtling through the air like an atomic bomb.
Atomic bomb. That's crazy. A grown man calling a child atomic bomb. Atomic bomb. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy there.
He hit the water so hard I felt a shockwave,
No wonder atomic bomb.
and half the water in the pool instantly cleared out.
Shockwave is crazy.
He stood up in the remaining water
Crazy.
smiling, fists at his hips like he was proud. But then my daughter's floaty came up beside him.
Did he eat the dollar? Where'd the dollar go?
And I saw she wasn't in it. I instantly panicked and dove under the water, but she wasn't anywhere. I came up gasping and clenched my fists, wondering how this dessert lover made my daughter disappear.
Dessert lover. Dessert lover. This guy is so rude to this kid. He's want to go in the pool. Oh my god. Grown man calling someone a dessert lover? Oh my goodness, tears are coming down my eyes from laughter. I'm literally crying. I'm not crying, but I'm not crying as you can see, but I'm literally crying. It's fine to cry. It's also fine to cry, guys. Don't worry about yeah.
Here by falling on her. I grabbed his shoulders and shook him. Where's my daughter? He picked up her empty floaty, and his jaw
Oh, the daughter was like the size of the floaty. He just holding the floaty, and he really is fat. Don't go around calling people fat though. It's a special occasion. This guy made him. This guy edited him, like animated him to
jaw
be
dropped
fat.
when he saw his stomach imprint where my daughter was. He immediately started splashing everywhere
Stomach imprint. Oh my god.
looking for her, screaming, "Not again," while I got out to go look.
Again. Whoa.
She wasn't in the bushes. She wasn't with the other kids crying because of what they just saw. She had vanished because of his stomach flabs, but then I tripped over something.
Stomach flap. Oh my god.
I looked down and realized it was the kid's quadruple XL hoodie. I was so angry
Quadruple XL? How fat is this guy? Oh my god. Oh my.
at him. I went to kick it, but then his fat hand blocked my leg. "Don't touch my stuff. I know you're angry, but we'll find her." He yanked his hoodie up, and that's when my jaw dropped. My daughter was right there under his hoodie.
Wait, the fat kid saved him, his daughter, because he would have like killed his daughter. The fat kid saved the daughter. The fat kid. What's his name? Just call him the fat kid in him. But W.
Soaking wet but alive. I instantly knelt down and scooped her up. She'd never disappeared. Turns out when the fat kid splashed into the pool, she got caught in the water he cleared out, and the wave carried her out and tangled her under his hoodie. I stood there holding her, thankful she was alive. Then I looked at his chubby grin and pushed him back in. The rest of the water left the
Bro. That fat kid saved his daughter. This guy's bowling. Not cyberbullying, but just bowling.
pool. The fat kid in town took off his hoodie. My
Look at
youngest
that.
dropped by the campfire screaming and clutching his right side, and we were 2 hours.
Oh my god, I just said W fat kid. And then, oh my god, what? Wait, let's watch different ones on. So a good one we can watch. Find one. I want to do one that's fun, not scary. Play this one.
I was walking to meet my friend when suddenly I stepped on a loose manhole cover and fell straight down into the sewer. I screamed and landed hard in freezing water. When I looked,
Oh my god, sorry guys. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, I'm good.
looked up, the manhole I'd fallen through was way too high to reach. I yelled, "Help! Somebody!" But no one saw me fall in. Then I heard a deep rushing sound getting louder. Before I could
Run.
move, a wall of water slammed into me and swept me down the tunnel. As I was being dragged, I wondered how the hell was I going to get out of here. The current
Keep it family friendly, man. I'm trying not to swear in my videos. Well, sometimes I do, but then I say sorry first. Sorry for language. I see that. Now you need to stop your swearing.
dragged me through the dark, slamming me into the walls. I went under and swallowed the nasty poopy water, kicking as hard as I could
Poopy water. What in the?
just to get my head up because I couldn't swim. I tried to
You
reach
can't
for my
breathe?
phone to call
Well,
for help, but it was gone. The water had ripped it right out of my pocket,
can't
and I
call
had
for
no
help,
way
it's
to
already in
contact
water,
anyone.
though.
Then I saw a ledge up ahead and attempted to grab it, but my body slammed into the concrete and I felt something crack in my ribs. I screamed but pulled myself up anyway, inch by inch, until I was
This is not a fun one. I wanted to watch a fun one, not a. Oh my goodness. Um, did I hear anything? Wait, I can't hear anything. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like. And anyway, I'm Bun Nugget. I love nuggets, and